It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, it's Bo Nix. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Broncos and the Ravens, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack. And that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. Is a blast.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll find Aguilar, complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Second down, Jackson. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He will have a Ravens first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to take this all the way home. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos led by the rookie quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon, the rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. On the ground, this is Perine. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Nix. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Hardy now with the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 19-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
In motion comes Andrews. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Aguilar goes off in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Henry tries to pull his way in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
At the Broncos 2-yard line.
Again, it'll be Henry. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That is 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton.
Personal foul. Unnecessary run. Defense. Automatic first down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. A give, and here comes Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. We'll go play action with Nix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson looking to throw. Flowers with the catch. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Aguilar able to make the catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jackson. He'll get that complete to Hardy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Zamir White, a force in that first half with 2 touchdown runs. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jerry Jeudy, a touchdown reception. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. These 2 teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Play action now. It's Nix. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance.
Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 13-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. Aguilar able to make the catch. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. He'll find Aguilar complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
2nd down and 8. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flower. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Broncos' 6-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2. Back to throw is Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
3rd and long for Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The rookie, Bo Nix, and the Broncos offense getting set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. The 1st round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a...
And he will get into the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in the 4th quarter. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
3rd and short, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up.
Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
Knicks now to throw it here on 1st down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And right away you can point to the turnover. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.